The notebook sat on Amy's bedside table, black leather, worn edges, pages filled with handwriting nobody would see. She kept 7 notebooks total, hidden in different places around the flat. Behind books, under mattress, inside jacket pockets, private thoughts, unsent letters, words never meant for anyone else. Blake knew they existed, never asked to read them, understood some things needed to stay private, even between people who shared everything else. Wednesday afternoon, flat empty, Blake at doctor's appointment, Amy alone, rare occurrence. She pulled out the current notebook, opened to blank page, picked up pen, started writing. Dear self, you're 24, you're famous, you're exhausted, you're pretending everything is fine when nothing feels fine. This letter is for you, only you. Nobody else will read these words. She stopped, stared at what she'd written, considered crossing it out. Didn't. Let truth stay visible on page. The letters started years ago, before fame, before success. When Amy was a teenager with notebooks full of dreams, she'd write letters to future self, to person she hoped to become. Singer, artist, somebody who mattered. Now she was that person, had everything teenager Amy dreamed about, and wrote letters to past self, saying sorry, explaining cost of dreams achieved, warning younger version about price of success. The earliest notebook was dated 2002. Amy was 19, working odd jobs, playing small venues, unknown, unrecognized, free. She'd written, "Dear future me, I hope you made it. I hope you're singing to full rooms. I hope people know your name. I hope you're happy. Love, current me." Reading it now hurt, had made it, did sing to full rooms. People knew her name. But happy? Complicated question, complicated answer. The notebooks contained truth too raw for songs, too personal for interviews, too honest for public consumption. In these pages, Amy Winehouse didn't exist. Just Amy, just person, writing letters that would never be sent to people who would never read them. She turned to fresh page, started new letter. Dear Blake, I love you. I also worry I'm destroying you. Fame is contagious. It spreads. You didn't choose this life, but you're living it anyway. Because of me. I watch you deal with photographers, with strangers who know my name but not yours, with loss of privacy you never asked for. I'm sorry. I don't say that enough. I'm sorry I brought you into this. Love, Amy. She closed notebook. Wouldn't show Blake? Couldn't. Some truths were easier written than spoken. Some apologies lived better on paper than in air. The flat felt too quiet. Amy made tea, stood at kitchen window, held notebook, considered burning it, considered hiding it better, considered nothing, just held it. The middle notebook, dated 2005, contained different letters. Angrier, more frustrated. Written during frank promotion, when label tried to control image, when industry wanted to shape her into marketable product. One letter read, "Dear record label executives, you don't own me. You own distribution rights to recordings I made. You don't own my voice, my image, my choices. You keep forgetting that. I keep reminding you. This is reminder number 1000. Fuck off. Sincerely, Amy." Never sent, obviously, but writing it helped. Gave outlet for rage that couldn't be expressed in meetings, for frustration that would be labeled difficult if voiced aloud. The notebook absorbed anger safely. Another letter from same period. Dear Dad, I know you're trying to help. I know you mean well, but you're managing me like business instead of supporting me like daughter. There's difference. I need father, not manager, not strategist. Father, can you be that? Or has success made it impossible? Love, Amy. Also never sent. Relationship with Mitch too complicated for simple letter. Too much history, too much money, too much fame mixed with family. Easier to write than confront. Blake appeared in doorway. Back from appointment. Noticed notebook in Amy's hands. Writing again? Always writing. Want to talk about it? Not really. Want tea? Already have some. He sat on couch, gave her space, understood these moments. When Amy needed to be internal, private, separate even while together. Amy joined him. Set notebook aside, not hiding it, just setting boundary. This is mine. This stays mine. What do you write in those? Blake asked, first time he'd asked directly. Letters. To who? People who will never read them. Myself, mostly. Sometimes you, sometimes my dad, sometimes strangers, sometimes nobody. Can I ask why you never send them? Because they're not meant to be sent. They're meant to be written. Big difference. Blake nodded. Didn't push. Accepted answer. Everyone needs place for unshareable thoughts. For Amy, that place was notebooks. 7 black leather journals filled with truths too raw for speaking. Letters that existed only on pages. Words that belonged to her alone. The 2006 notebook, thickest one, was dominated by Back to Black period. Letters written during recording, during success, during transformation from known to famous. Dear Tony Bennett, we recorded together. You were kind, patient, generous with wisdom. I don't think I said thank you properly, not the way I wanted to. So here it is. Thank you for treating me like peer, like equal, like person worth respecting. That meant more than the song we recorded, more than the Grammy nomination. You made me feel legitimate, real, valid. Thank you. Love, Amy. She'd considered mailing that one, wrote address on envelope, sealed letter inside, then couldn't do it. Felt too vulnerable, too honest, too much. Kept envelope and notebook instead. Unsent. Another letter from 2006. Dear Mark, you make me better, as artist, as person, as whatever I'm becoming in this weird famous life. You push me without pressuring, challenge me without crushing me, see my potential without ignoring my limits. That's rare, that's valuable. That's why Back to Black sounds like it does, because you believed I could be that good, so I became that good. Thank you for believing first. Love, Amy. Also unsent, too sentimental, too exposed, easier to show appreciation through continued collaboration than through letter-revealing depth of gratitude. Amy's phone rang. Nick, she ignored it. Wasn't in headspace for management, for business, for Amy Winehouse performer, was in headspace for Amy person, Amy writer, Amy private self. Voicemail notification appeared. She didn't check it. Whatever Nick wanted could wait. This moment, notebook open, pen ready, thoughts flowing, was hers. Not negotiable. Blake watched her ignore phone. Urgent? Never is, but they'll call again. They always do. You could turn it off. Then they'd show up at door. Fair point. Amy returned to notebook. Started new letter. Dear strangers who think they know me. You don't. You know image, performance, carefully curated public version. You don't know me, the me who wakes at 4 a.m., who forgets lyrics, who cries for no reason, who feels small despite spotlight, who writes letters she'll never send. That me, hidden, private, protected, and staying that way. Sincerely, real Amy. She underlined real Amy, considered crossing it out. Didn't let truth stand. The notebooks weren't diary, weren't journal. Were letters? One-sided conversations with people who couldn't respond. Way of speaking without being heard. Of expressing without sharing. Of existing in words that belonged only to writer. The 2007 notebook was different, darker, written during Blake's imprisonment, during Amy's hardest period. Letters filled with loneliness, fear, uncertainty. Dear Blake, day 43 without you. They say I'm falling apart. They're probably right, but not because I'm weak, because piece of me is in prison with you. Peace I can't function without. People don't understand. They think I need you because I'm dependent. They're wrong. I need you because you're half of me. The better half, the half that makes sense of everything else. Come home soon. Love, Amy. Dated March 2007. One of 30 letters written during his imprisonment. None sent. Prison mail was public record. Anything she wrote could be read by guards, by lawyers, by press. These letters stayed private, safe, hers, Another from same period. Dear self, you're not coping well. Everyone can see it. You can't hide anymore. The performances are suffering. The interviews are disasters. Your voice is cracking, not from technique, from grief. You're grieving Blake's absence like grieving death. Except he's not dead, just locked away, which somehow feels worse. You can survive this. You have to, because he needs you to. Love, current broken Amy. Reading them now, year later, felt like reading strangers' words. Couldn't quite remember being that desperate, that lost, that shattered. But handwriting proved truth. That was her. That was real. Blake knew about the prison letters. Amy told him after his release. Explained she'd written daily. Never sent anything. Kept them all in notebook. Offered to let him read them. He'd declined. Those were private. Meant for you. Not for me. But they're about you? Doesn't matter. They're yours. She'd loved him more for that response. For understanding some things needed to stay private, even between partners. For respecting her notebooks as her space. The current notebook, 2008, contained newer letters, different tone, more hopeful, but still honest, still raw, still unsendable. Dear future me, I don't know when you'll read this, maybe years from now, maybe never, but current me wants to tell you something. You survived the hard part. Blake's back. Music is good, life is complicated, but manageable. Hold on to that. Remember that even in darkest period, you found way through. You wrote these letters. You stayed honest. You protected your truth. Don't stop doing that. Don't let success silence your real voice. Keep writing letters. Keep being honest. Keep being you. Love, current Amy who's trying. She dated it. Closed notebook, set it on table, stared at black leather cover. 7 notebooks total. Hundreds of letters. Thousands of unsent words. Writing letters nobody would read seemed pointless, but Amy learned something crucial. The letters weren't about recipient, were about writer, about giving voice to thoughts that couldn't be spoken, about preserving truth that would be lost otherwise. Blake made dinner. Pasta. Simple. Comfortable. They ate in silence. Easy silence. No need for constant conversation. Just presence. Just together. After dinner, Amy returned to notebook. Started new letter. Dear Camden, you raised me, shaped me, made me who I am. Your streets taught me. Your pubs protected me. Your people accepted me. Then I became famous and complicated our relationship. Now tourists flood your markets. Photographers camp on your corners. My success changed you, changed us. I'm sorry for that, but also grateful. Because even now, with all the chaos, you still feel like home. Still protect me when I need protecting. Still remember me as just Amy. Thank you for that. Love, your Camden girl. She wouldn't mail it. Couldn't. You don't mail letters to neighborhoods, but writing it mattered. Acknowledging debt, expressing gratitude, maintaining connection to place that mattered most. The oldest letter in the collection, written at 16, was addressed to grandmother Emma. Amy kept it in first notebook, read it when she needed grounding. When fame felt too big, when Amy Winehouse felt too far from Amy girl. Dear Nan, you died when I was 13, 3 years ago. Feels like yesterday, feels like lifetime. I miss you, miss your voice, miss your stories, miss how you made me feel seen, really seen. Not for what I could become, for what I was right then. You're why I sing jazz, why I love Dinah Washington, why I believe music can heal. You taught me that. I wish you could see me now. I'm singing professionally, small venues, not famous yet, but making music. Living dream you planted. Thank you for that. Thank you for everything. Love, Amy, who still misses you. Reading it made her cry. Every time. But good crying. Cleansing crying. Connection to person who loved her before anyone else did. Blake found her crying, held her, didn't ask why. New notebooks triggered emotion, accepted that, held space for it. I'm okay, Amy said. I know. Just remembering, I know that too. They sat together, Amy holding notebook, Blake holding Amy, neither speaking, just being. The letters served purpose beyond expression. They preserved truth, created record of real Amy beneath public Amy, documented thoughts that would otherwise disappear, protected private self from public consumption. Weeks later, Amy started new letter, most important one yet. Dear everyone who'll find these after I'm gone. If you're reading this, I'm dead. Hopefully old, probably not. These notebooks are my truth, raw, unfiltered, unedited. They show person behind performer, Amy behind Amy Winehouse. Read them if you want, share them if you think they help, or burn them. Honor my privacy even after death. Either way, know this: I wrote honestly, I loved deeply, I struggled privately, I protected my truth. These letters are proof. This is who I was when nobody was watching. Love, Amy, who hopes you never have to read this. She dated it, closed notebook, set it with others, 7 black leather journals, 7 collections of unsent letters, 7 pieces of preserved truth. Blake noticed new letter. What did you write? Nothing important. You always say that? Because it's always true. Is it though? Amy smiled. The letters aren't important. The writing is. The letters are just paper. The act of writing is everything. Blake understood, nodded, returned to whatever he was doing. Let Amy have her notebooks, her letters, her private truth. The notebooks stayed hidden, behind books, under mattress, inside pockets, safe spaces. Private spaces, spaces that belonged only to Amy. Sometimes she reread old letters, remembered who she was when she wrote them, saw growth, saw struggle, saw truth preserved on paper. The letters weren't about sending, were about keeping, about holding on to pieces of self that could be lost otherwise. Years of letters, years of truth, years of Amy writing to Amy, creating record nobody else could access, maintaining private space in public life. The notebooks would stay hidden, stay private, stay hers. Some things didn't need sharing. Some truths belonged only to writer. Some letters were never meant to be sent, and that was okay. That was perfect. That was Amy protecting Amy in only way she knew how. Wednesday afternoon became evening. Blake reading, Amy writing, flat quiet, Camden alive outside. World continuing without demanding anything from them. These moments, private, peaceful, protected, were everything. Amy closed newest notebook, added it to collection. 7 became 7, truth preserved, letters unsent. Amy